Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. I hope you're doing well. This is your tarot card for the week of December 21st, 2025. This is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in that description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. I also want you to keep in mind this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. I have already released those readings for all 12 signs. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to help all of us move forward in our respective journeys. So with all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Leo collective now for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for Leo? What is the tarot card of the week for the Leo collective? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Your tarot card for the week is the Seven of Pentacles. What situation, environment, or connection in your life are you ready to invest your time, energy, and money into? Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Devil. What boundaries need to be created in your life when it comes to a toxic situation? Could also be a mindset here for some of you as well. So let's clarify this Seven of Pentacles here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is the Seven of Pentacles their tarot card of the week? What situation, environment, connection in your life are you ready to invest your time, your energy, and your money into? Your pentacle resources. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. The Six of Cups, Justice, Page of Wands, and the High Priestess. Three of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Someone's about to do something differently. Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here for Leo? Why is the Six of Cups here for Leo? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Six of Cups, clarified by Eight of Cups, Temperance, and the King of Pentacles. Why is the Justice card here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Justice. Make sure that mic is on. It is. The Empress, the Death card, and the Lovers. Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here for Leo? One more shuffle here. Thank you. It's a new frontier. New dawn, new day. Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here for Leo? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Clarified by the Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. You are not wrong. Three of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. Put this in a little more context here for me, please. 3 cards on that. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Devil shows itself again. 2 different decks now. I'm going to take these 2 cards, 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. I was only going to take 3 cards, but I'm going to take the 4. The bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Look at you, that Hermit energy. So there's something here that you have been investing your pentacle resources into, your time, your love, your money, your devotion, etc., etc. It has not yielded the result that you want. You have a very tenacious energy here about you that I will not fail with what this is, but I'm willing to go within and have a conversation with myself, an honest conversation that the way I've been doing this isn't the best for me. It's not yielding the result I want. I'm not going to entirely give up on what this is, but I'm going to do it drastically differently, or at least I'm willing to learn how I can do it differently moving forward. Bravo to you. Whatever this is for you, the way you have been investing in it in the past up until this point in the Six of Cups energy seems to be what you're walking away from. I don't think you're walking away from the business. I don't think you're walking away from wanting love or from the partnership. You seem here to be walking away from the way you were doing something or the way you were showing up in something. Seems to be, I'm leaving the past in the past. I'm going to continue to do this or invest in this or learn this or still be open to accepting this, but I'm going about it differently. Temperance to the King of Pentacles. Very nice energy. If you've ever seen my readings before, and I'll make it quick because I don't want to repeat myself for those of you who have, I don't read body parts, I only read energy. And for me, the Queens in Tarot are forged through fire. They exist in the present based upon the experiences they had in respect to their individual card suits. The Kings in Tarot are future. It's not masculine versus feminine here. There's no hierarchy in my readings. It's just the kings are the top tier of their 4 respective suits, right? So for me, the kings take action towards the future based upon the knowledge that those queens have. So there's something here you have been investing in, and you've learned based upon the way you invested that it's not that I want to stop doing this. I just want to stop doing it the way I have done it. Based upon the past experiences, the queen precedes the king. I now know how to do it differently, or I've made the decision that I at least want to try to do it differently or try a new way on how to do it. Justice. Again, this is not fully giving up on whatever or whomever this is. It's just realizing the way I've been doing it hasn't really been fair to me, or again, has not been yielding the results that I want. So fully in your power as the Empress, again, you could be masculine or feminine. This is saying I'm going to nurture whatever this is that I desire. I'm going to do it differently. Again, based upon those past experiences. Death card to the Lover's card. This is extremely empowering energy here for you. You have 4 major arcana cards here, 3 clarifying the 1. This is saying because of those past experiences, I'm putting an end to this. Not fully walking away from it, walking away from how I did it. There's a lot of ownership here. The way I've been showing up in a relationship is not the best. The way I've been attempting to conduct my business, not the best. The way I've been trying to find a love partner, not the best. The way I've been trying to learn this new skill, not the best way. There's full ownership here in saying the way I have been investing or showing up hasn't been, it's been to my detriment, right? It hasn't been yielding the result that I want. I'm going to take ownership of that, and now I'm going to do it differently. Page of Wands, this is a card of discovery. For me, it's the minor arcana card to the Fool card. It is a page that discovers. I used to call it early on in my readings, and I still do from time to time, the Lewis and Clark of pages. I want to discover a new way on how to do something. You're not afraid of learning something new. I'm not afraid of learning a new skill. I'm not afraid of learning how to do this business differently or how I want to launch a business. This is a very fearless, very fearless energy here. Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. That indecision maybe you've been in, I don't know if I want to, keep doing it this way, that's being blown apart here by the Tower. What precedes the Tower is the Knight of Pentacles. Again, based upon your knowledge of the past, what worked and what didn't work, you are now determined to find a new way to make this work. Again, not giving up on the business or the idea of having one or a love relationship or learning a new skill, maybe even learning tarot. Maybe the way you were trying to learn tarot wasn't working for you. Maybe you weren't quite in touch with your intuition. This is saying I'm not going to give up on learning tarot. I'm just going to find a different way how to do it. High Priestess. 6 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Now, you've made the decision. You're going to do it differently. You're being guided here by your intuition to do just that. You feel very confident. 6 of Wands for me is Leo energy. So you feel very confident that if I do this, I'm going to be successful with it this time, or more successful this time than I was last time when I tried this or when I engaged with whatever this is. Be careful here that doubts, fears, and insecurities that kept you in that past pattern do not reemerge, because there's a possibility here that they will. Because you're choosing here to leave a comfort zone. And I don't think it's a particular situation, environment, or connection. It's more on how you interacted with it or how you showed up in it. There's something here you may default, and I think that's what your message here is for the week. You are determined to do it differently this time around, right? 7 of Pentacles. Don't allow the devil, which is going to pop up here, to creep in. Because for me, the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, even though astrologically it's not the devil, it's actually Gemini, I see it as negative devil energy. Every card in tarot has positive, negative energy. But I see these two on the table, and the devil card is actually here twice. This is giving me a negative connotation here to the 9 of Swords. So once you actually start moving in this direction to learn this differently, do this differently, engage with it differently, you could have some doubts, fears, and insecurities saying, am I doing this the right way? Maybe I need to rethink this in the 2 of Pentacles. Maybe I'm not doing it the right way. You are doing it the right way. Whatever decision here you've made where you're accepting full ownership of your investment in this, or the way you showed up just didn't yield the results you want, so now you're going to do it differently. That's the vision you need to hold. Don't allow the fears, doubts, or insecurities to creep in. Whatever it was here for you that you were doing was very burdensome for you. You were pouring pentacle, resources, but it was quite difficult for you. And the result left you in the 5 of Cups. The goal is to get to the 10. This was nowhere near the 10. We have three cups spilled over. So we got okay, but it never made it, right? And then before we knew it, the 3 cups that do actually talk about harmony and celebration didn't last for a long time. So the relationship ended, or the business model started to fail, or something within you wasn't feeling right. So you already know based upon the past that the way you were doing it was not aligned to you. You're now going to do it differently. And look what happens as you start to work. This is the only positive card, this 8 of Pentacles, out of this 4-card spread. Because the moment you start working on doing it differently, showing up differently, that old devil's going to creep in. The doubts, fears, and anxieties. Do you really want to do this? Do you really think it's going to yield different results? Because, the last time it didn't work out. This is, I hate to make it sound like a, good angel versus bad angel on your shoulder, but that's kind of what it is. Because your internal motor here is saying, go in this direction. We're going to do it differently. Right? We're going to get off the exit ramp on the highway. This highway is filled with potholes. I'm still going to get to the destination that I want. So maybe that's the analogy I can use here for you. If you're traveling down a road because you're going to a particular destination, this road is filled with potholes. The more you go on it, the more negative impact it's having on your vehicle. This is not telling you not to get to the destination, just saying maybe you need to take an exit ramp here and go a different way to get to the destination. That's what you're doing here. You're deciding, okay, I decided to take this road. Maybe I knew it had potholes, maybe I didn't, but it's a lot worse now. And this is going to totally ruin the car. By the time I get to the destination, I'm going to need a new effing vehicle. Just an example. There's an exit coming up. It's going to take you maybe a little bit of a long way. You're going to learn and see some new things on the way, but you will eventually make it to the destination, and the vehicle will be intact when you do. As you're nearing the exit ramp, that little devil, if you will, on your shoulder is going to tell you not to take it. We can forge forward. I feel like that would be a mistake. Because I think if you don't take the exit, then it ends up like costing you more hardship or maybe even more financial resources. So there's something like that here at play. The comfort zone of the devil is going to want to keep you on the road that's filled with potholes. This is saying you already made the decision that the next exit I see, I'm taking it. Stick with that. Even as the exit ramp is coming up and you're looking at the GPS and you're like, well, it's only 30 more miles. Maybe I should just keep going this direction. No, because I feel like the vehicle fails on your way there, and then you will definitely not make it to the destination. And you'll be like, shit, I should have listened to my intuition. So this is a moment where your intuition is guiding you to take the exit ramp. Take the exit ramp. It doesn't mean that you don't get to the destination. You're just going to get there in a better way. Okay. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. So yeah, whatever this is for you, you have already determined you're going to do it differently. Stick with that. The devil likes to keep us in a comfort zone. That comfort zone is not necessarily beneficial to us. So if something within you is telling you do it a different way, approach it a different way, learn it a different way, I would trust your intuition over the devil on your shoulder, because it's definitely guiding you towards better days and success. If the path you were on was going to lead you to better days and success, you would have reached your destination by now. You sort of like you're hobbling along now. You got a hubcap or 2 missing. There's some air leaking out of the tire. So you get off of the exit ramp, take the respite that you need, take the time out that you need. Refill that car with gas or charge it if it's electric. Make sure everything's okay with it, and then continue forward to your destination. You will make it to your destination. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So based upon your past, you're going to be able to take the right roads to get to where you want to go. This is not a matter of all roads lead to Rome. It's sticking with your intuition that you need to take another road that leads to Rome. Because again, I feel like the road you're on, and you know this already, is going to be disastrous for you. So yeah, take the exit, do it differently. You'll still get there, and you actually get there in better shape, better condition. Okay, 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice, the Star, the 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. It's everything that I just said. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, both decks. Based upon your past experience here with what you've been investing in, you already know what works and what doesn't work. So doing something the same way over and over again, and not getting the result you want. It's the very definition of insanity. So we're getting off of the insane highway here. We're going to take a detour. It will lead you to wish fulfillment. Again, as the exit ramp comes up, you're going to be internally conflicted. Maybe I should just continue doing it this way. And I feel like this is saying, no, pause. If you have to pull over on the shoulder, throw those blinkers on. Don't pass this exit. This exit takes you exactly to where you want to be. You will be successful in that relationship, or finding that person, or launching that business, or learning that skill. Don't allow the internal conflict to keep you on a road that hasn't been currently working for you. So yeah, if you have to pull over and throw the hazards on, do that, but don't pass up that exit. Queen of Pentacles, the World, and the Lovers. We go right back to that choice. Most of you, based upon your past experience, are gonna take the exit, and I love that for you. You're gonna make the choice to take the exit, and when you do, you have success waiting for you. The Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands. I told you, you end up where you want to be in that King of Pentacle energy. Absolutely, really great reading for you. So, what situation in your life are you ready to invest your time, energy, and money into? It looks like sticking with something, not giving up on the hope that it can be successful, but deciding to do it differently this time around. Don't give up on doing it differently this time around. It will give you the result that you want. That's what I have for you, Leo, for the week of December 21st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. If you're celebrating any holidays this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy holiday season. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.